The perfect daughter who paid $10,000 to have her parents murdered. The Macabre Plan and the Life of Lies. Imagine a life built on lies, a facade of perfection masking a dark, simmering resentment. What happens when the pressure becomes too much and the only escape seems to be a descent into the unthinkable? Jennifer Pan's story is a chilling tale of ambition, deception, and ultimately, betrayal. In 2010, she orchestrated a crime that would shock Canada and ignite a national debate. At 24 years old, Jennifer hired a group of hitmen to murder her parents. But what drove her to such a desperate act? The answer lies in her upbringing. Initially, Jennifer was seen as the model student, the pride of her Vietnamese immigrant parents. They had sacrificed everything for her success, pushing her relentlessly towards academic achievement. Her mother, in particular, was a driving force, demanding excellence in every aspect of Jennifer's life. This pressure, though well-intentioned, created a breeding ground for resentment. Beneath the surface of the perfect daughter facade, a desire for independence and a life of her own was brewing. The strict rules and expectations became unbearable. Jennifer meticulously crafted a plan to escape the suffocating control of her parents. Her plan was not one of simple rebellion, but of cold, calculated violence. She fabricated a story of being held captive and abused, painting herself as a victim in need of rescue. This narrative was designed to manipulate those around her. Jennifer then hired a group of men, including her boyfriend, to carry out the unthinkable. She promised them $10,000 for the ultimate act of betrayal. This wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision, but a carefully planned and executed scheme. The details were chilling in their precision and lack of remorse. On the night of November 8, 2010, Jennifer's plan was put into motion. The crime was initially treated as a random home invasion, a tragic but isolated incident. But inconsistencies in Jennifer's story quickly raised red flags for investigators. Something about her account didn't quite add up. The lack of forced entry suggested that the perpetrators had been invited in, or at least had known the layout of the house. This pointed to someone familiar with the family. As the police delved deeper, they uncovered a web of lies and deceit, a carefully constructed facade that was beginning to crumble. The truth was far more sinister than anyone could have imagined. The trial of Jennifer Pan became a major media event, captivating the nation. The public was both horrified and fascinated by the story of the perfect daughter turned alleged murderer. The courtroom became a stage for a dramatic battle between prosecution and defense. The world watched as the truth slowly unraveled. Jennifer's defense argued that she was a victim of abusive parenting, driven to desperation by her parents' relentless control. They painted a picture of a young woman pushed to the brink. They claimed that she was simply seeking a way out of an unbearable situation, a desperate act of self-preservation, but the prosecution had a different story to tell. The prosecution presented overwhelming evidence of premeditation, highlighting Jennifer's calculated plan and manipulation. They argued that this was not a crime of passion, but a cold-blooded act of betrayal. They emphasized the cold-blooded nature of the crime, the calculated steps taken to ensure its success. The evidence painted a picture of a woman driven by greed and resentment. The prosecution successfully countered the defense's claims of abuse, presenting evidence that contradicted Jennifer's narrative. The truth was slowly emerging. The jury was presented with a compelling case, one that painted Jennifer as the mastermind behind a horrific crime. The weight of the evidence was undeniable. Jennifer Pan was ultimately convicted of first-degree murder, a verdict that sent shockwaves across the country. The perfect daughter was now a convicted killer. She was sentenced to life in prison, with no possibility of parole for 25 years. The sentence marked the end of a high-profile case that had gripped the nation. The conviction brought a sense of closure to the victim's family and friends, but the questions surrounding the case lingered. What drove Jennifer to such extremes? The case served as a stark reminder of the dark side of ambition and the devastating consequences of unchecked resentment. The price of her actions was a lifetime behind bars. The case sparked a national conversation about tiger parenting, a style characterized by strict discipline and high expectations. Many questioned the long-term consequences of such intense pressure. The impact of control on children was scrutinized, with experts weighing in on the potential for resentment and rebellion. The debate focused on the balance between parental guidance and autonomy. The case forced parents to confront the potential dangers of pushing their children too hard, of prioritizing achievement over well-being. The line between support and control became blurred. The debate highlighted the importance of open communication and understanding within families, of creating an environment where children feel safe to express their feelings and needs. The case serves as a chilling reminder of hidden family secrets, the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of seemingly perfect lives. It raises questions about the limits of parental authority. It highlights the potential for resentment and rebellion when individuals feel suffocated by expectations. The case underscores the importance of recognizing mental distress. Seeking help for mental health issues is crucial, especially in situations where individuals feel overwhelmed or trapped. The Jennifer Pan case is a cautionary tale. It reminds us that appearances can be deceiving, and that even the most seemingly perfect individuals can harbor dark secrets. The case leaves us with a sense of unease and a lingering question: what could have been done differently? The story of Jennifer Pan is a tragedy on multiple levels. It's a tragedy for her parents, whose lives were brutally cut short. It's a tragedy for Jennifer herself, who now faces a lifetime of imprisonment. And it's a tragedy for society, a reminder of the darkness that can exist within families and the importance of addressing mental health issues. The case forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about ambition, control, and the devastating consequences of unchecked resentment. It's a story that will continue to haunt us for years to come. Conclusion and call to action. The Jennifer Pan case is a stark reminder of the complexities of human nature and the devastating consequences of unchecked ambition and resentment. If you found this video insightful, please like and share it to spark further discussion about the importance of mental health awareness and healthy family dynamics. Subscribe to our channel for more in-depth true crime analyses, and leave a comment below with your thoughts on this tragic case. Your support helps us continue to bring you compelling stories that shed light on the darker corners of the human experience.